Alright guys, give you a warm welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great Monday. It has been a while since my last upload on a project, and this will give you if you are new here, this is the engine that come out of my red Mustang. If you go watch my other uploads where I had this in the red car, I had it running at one point and we just couldn't figure out why it was missing. I believe it was a tune issue with the PCM. I believe the computer was bad, but I got rid of all that mess. We got another story on that car later, which it took a drastic turn for the best. So with that said, this leaves me with a spare engine that I wasn't going to have anything for, and I believe, well, I got to look at this yellow car here, and it needs an engine, and this is a perfect one for it. It don't even have 3,000 miles on this build. I got a heck of a deal on it. So what you're seeing here is a 310 cubic inch small block Ford with Windsor heads, a comp cam, 1.6 roller rockers, got the good valves in it, Windsor Junior heads. I think the engine makes around 350 to 360 horsepower. I don't know. With that said, I don't know, but with a carbureted setup, it's going to be interesting to see how much power it actually does make. But I believe I mentioned my last upload, I showed you guys that torque converter, the ones who have watched the video, and that torque converter is not going to work. It's too big, or it won't fit. So there's something wrong with that. Input shaft is not right. There's something manufactured wrong with that. I don't know what's wrong with it, but for the day, we're going to try to get the intake gasket put on, get this installed, and put the valve cover gaskets on, and that'll be it as far as getting this thing together. We're going to roll the dice with the stock converter and see what happens. I hate doing a job twice, so we're going to have to talk to somebody who knows their way around C4 when it comes to a converter. But I do know that this has a pretty radical camshaft in it. So so probably in the videos you'll have to see us put this thing in neutral when it comes to stoplights. I hate that. I had that problem before with the Maverick and it was terrible. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get this show on the road, and I get the tools out, and we'll get working on this thing, and I'll bring you guys an update here in a few minutes. So I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, we took the intake manifold off, and we had some dirt we're trying to get rid of. So that's what my sidekick right there is doing, my best friend, my dad. But when you're putting an intake gasket on, you want to put adhesive where the water jackets are. So you want to start right here, and right here. And also, you want to do this on your gasket as well. You want to go right here, and right here, and versus the other side. You want to seal it off the best way you can to try to prevent from any air or get anything else getting in there and creating a big bunch of mess. So in the next clip I'm gonna give you guys an update on having the intake gaskets put on, and I will talk to you guys in a minute. Alright guys, putting the intake, putting our RTV stuff on. Go around.
Just set it down right there, big man. Thanks, dear.
Is that good enough like it? Just kind of make it.
Yeah, you just want to
make it even.
Get the end.
Thin beat.
You can.
Is that good enough?
Oh yeah. Just hang on. Hang on the porch. We'll grab them and we'll go. Jason's gonna get some pizza after we get this bolted on, is that alright? Okay.
You want to go or stay here, Mom?
Probably stay here,
Well, aren't you a bunch of fun?
unless you just want me to go.
It's up to you.
It's up to you, Mom. We got to put gasket on that. We got to put gold on that.
Yeah, but we can put it on after we get it situated on the head. Can't just turn it on.
They're on this side.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah. Get back.
Ready?
Thanks.
Okay. I'm just making sure that all these holes. Molly, what are you doing? And I put that down in there to keep that. I put that
Same
down in
thing?
there. Yeah. Gotta go across the channel all back here. I'm about to forget.
You want me to do some of that? Or you got it?
I got that. Let's go ahead and start around here. Gasket on that side.
Takes what, 10, 15 minutes? But
Yeah, something like that. So,
I thought you're supposed to put in the gasket and do it on the board. But we've already got it on the head.
yeah. See, I'm going on both ends here. I want to make sure. These corners, we get these corners real good too.
Oh, hard to. This
Hold
gasket
back
takes.
here.
This gasket brings up a lot of this stuff.
It does.
One thing I've noticed. Well, it's going one fry. It's gonna be one entire frying pool, one single.
Yep, single traction.
Oh, if you guys want to donate a 600 Holly to us, that'd be great. So you go.
Yeah.
Nah.
355 posi 8-inch. That'd be no Chevrolet going up the road right there. Look at that.
Nope.
46, 47.
Oh, check that out.
Original. What?
Audience ain't gonna be able to see it.
No. I just happened to see it. Oh, 46, 47.
Alright.
I mean, we're Ford guys, but we're car guys too. Just anything old.
I'll get into the side, guys.
Anything old.
You don't have to see anything. I was just kidding.
Nah, man, we just messing.
But we're looking for a Holly 600 double pumper.
Anybody got a good deal on one?
If anybody has a good deal, just comment below because we're looking for one. We have a Elderbrock that we're going to have to rebuild anyway, so I prefer to put a Holly on there. But I may have to go out of my budget and just splurge on getting an ATM or an AED 650 double pumper. So, it'd be alright. As this man says right here, it'll be alright tomorrow.
Be alright.
I don't know if you guys can see his face.
Just a saying.
If you guys can't see her face, I'm sorry. It's just the way the camera is.
Just no crazy saying. I can't. We'll have to trim these ears.
Where is the other part? Got something go over there?
What's that? No.
I'm taking the gasket out. That part.
Doggone, I'm having a drop.
You guys get the idea. This man's diabetic. we gotta get him something to eat. So let me pause this a minute.
Where's the here? Having a drop. That's what that's. Alright. Grabbing them corners up there. Okay. There's that line up back here. Alright, go ahead and get us a couple of bones. And we'll get them started. Get them started on the front and the back. Okay. Let's get two more and start front and back. That way when them are started. That way if we need to move the intake around a little, we can. If we don't, as long as they start down finger, we're good.
Finger tight.
Alright, now go ahead and get the rest of them in.
Now,
And,
guys, I'm gonna tell you, you can
got
start
that
these finger tight.
I didn't blow that
Yes.
intake out, but it should be alright.
Just get them finger tight. Don't
Yeah, just start them off.
just start them finger tight. You ain't gotta go all crazy with them.
No, just start them off. You'll have to excuse me. Had a little bit of a sugar drop.
Yeah, okay. Make a hot little engine for this thing, won't it?
It should. I mean, it's not gonna be no. Not gonna be no 9 seconds. You know.
No.
Ain't gonna be no 9-second quarter mile nothing.
But I do see,
8 mile maybe.
I see eights in it.
Maybe. Well,
You run eights with the right converter.
with that wore out motor, it would run. I got to run a 10 flat at Farmington with that wore out motor. Your brother's car,
9/8.
I got it to run the 9.8 one night with the original 69302. And it had a Holly 650 vacuum secondary.
They had a
Dual line feed, but it was vacuum secondary. And it was geared 370.
That was during 750. During 750.
That at that point, I think when I ran it that night, it still had the 650 on. I think it might have had the 750 on.
He was one of them that thought bigger is always better, so he went 750 right out of the box.
Yeah, sometimes that's true, but not always. But
No,
we
carburetor.
made it work. I mean, we had adjusted it down. We made it work. What a problem. You can run a 750.
Alright.
I'm just running them to the.
Okay.
I'm just running them till they snug. And I'll let you put this torque to them.
When we get done torquing this down some, we're gonna torque it where it's supposed to be. How many foot-pounds is it supposed to be?
25.
25 foot-pounds of torque.
If I'm right, let me make sure. Well, actually, let's see. Hold it right there. Now, I did not do the 4-center one. Yeah. Actually, okay, it's telling us here to go to 18. So,
You want to go 18
so go
foot-pounds.
18. So what you want to do? I'll set that.
I did these two here, but I haven't tightened them.
Don't forget these others.
You didn't go in sequence, though, did you?
No, but well, I was just getting them where they wasn't so loose. All right, let's see.
Hold on. Let me get this.
Get that flip back around so you can see it now. There you go.
I'm gonna show you.
Now,
I'm gonna bring
when
you
do
guys.
this,
I'm gonna show you guys the torque sequence in a second. What we're
what
doing
you're doing
here.
now is just getting them where they're not finger.
We're just getting the bolts
So
where they're not finger. Where they're not
loose.
finger tight.
Yeah. A little more finger tight. All right. And you make sure you start.
So where we're going is number 1 bolt. You want to go to 18 foot-pounds.
Yeah,
This
but
is
what
an
you-
older
listen,
style
hold
torque
on,
wrench.
Hold on. What you want to do is go. You should go in 3 measures. So
3 measures.
yeah, go to like 10,
10 and
then go
15.
to 15, then go to 18.
So
I mean,
what I'm
you
doing.
don't have to, but they say it's best to.
That's probably about 10 right there.
Yeah, that's an old. You can let them. You can turn it up and let them see it. It's an old style torque wrench, but it works.
It's an old style torque wrench, but this works. But what I'm doing here is I'm torquing it up to 10. I'm doing it 3 measurements.
Hey, I'll do the new style, right?
It beats.
Well, they got some at tick too, don't they? Some of my wife's go tick. Yeah, some of them go.
Yeah.
Cleaning that.
3. All right, where's number 4 at?
Glue off.
4 is right here.
Gasket glue off of that.
4 is right here. Here we're about 10. Right here I'm counting that about 10. That's probably
Okay. Yes.
4. Where's my 5th one? 5th one.
5's on
Here.
front corner. Yeah. So you're going to 10, right?
Yeah, I'm going to. Come out, show you.
Yeah. That's,
Where the needle is, show you. I don't know if that's 10 or not, but that's close.
yeah, that's close. That's
And-
close.
Okay, we're at number 6.
Yeah. I mean,
We're
with that
going
one,
to-
where it's not really marked, dead on. I mean, okay.
10. 6, we're going 7. 7.
Just step back on
We had a little issue earlier. We had to take the intake back off.
Yeah, a little snafu thing come off.
Bad
Intake
thing.
gasket, the China wall gasket pushed out.
Yeah, we had to go back and fix it.
That's why you see a lot of guys that do this don't even use the China wall gaskets that come with them. That's kind of why. But I've never had any trouble with them. But I had that sugar drop. I had that sugar drop and got in a hurry. Sugar drops ain't fun. In fact, they kind of suck.
Okay, I didn't get that tight enough.
That's all right. That's the point of doing it like that, so you won't make a boo-boo. And 2, you're going aluminum intake.
Yeah, you don't want to warp it.
But that being said, though, even a cast intake, you still want to use a torque sequence on and use a torque wrench because you're dealing with gaskets. So anytime you're dealing with, with gaskets, like that, you really need to torque. Even if you're going with an old cast iron intake, you still need to really torque it because of the gaskets themselves. But even more so running an aluminum intake, which is that's a wheeling
Yes.
stealth, I think.
It takes a minute to do these gaskets. Alright, now I've done 12. Went all the way to 12, so now I'm gonna go to I done all 12 bolts. I torqued them at 10. Now I'm going back to number 1 and we're gonna go to 15, and the next round we're going to 18.
You should go the rule of thumb is when you're torquing stuff is to go 3 segments or 3 you won't go like we're doing here. You went to 10 the first time, now you're going 15, then you won't go to then you'll go to 18. And same holds true with with the bottom end. Maybe we can show them on the bottom end if
Did I miss one?
I'll go back count.
No. Tap 15.
Maybe we can show them how to do a bottom end if we decide to go through the old motor to come out of Torino. That's a sweet little motor to build. It just was down on tires the reason we took it out.
Two,
It had a lot of miles on it.
3. Oh. Gotta be careful.
Socket straight, you
Yeah. I'm rusty.
can't. You be
15. 3. Number 4 is right here. Okay, you want to go to 15 and then my next round is 18.
Yep.
Okay. 4. Okay.
5 is over here. I gotta get the water neck. I gotta get it cleaned up, ready to put back on too. And my distributor. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put the home end bouncer on it, and I'm gonna leave the distributor out too until we get it back in the car. Reason being, I'm gonna hope we put the transmission motor in together at the unit.
Charger.
Yeah, I think we can put it in as a unit. I talked to Mac, and he seemed to think my idea might work. You gotta think, when you put the home bouncer and stuff on, you know, you stick it out. You stick it out about 2 or 3 inches. Maybe 2 or 3 inches means a lot putting mechanical stuff back together.
I'd rather do it with it off anyway. I'd rather do it with it off anyway.
Well, it'll help. It'll clear the radiator support. Should help clear the radiator support. Now I may have to order another radiator for it too. I bet I will. But that one cold the stock engine great, but being that one's had a little work done to it, it might. That one might want to run a little more.
Come here.
Right.
18. Now I went to 15 on these.
Yeah.
I can't remember where the 18 mark is.
So you want to go
I went to
15, just kind of imagine 16, 17 to 18 would be almost to that the next biggest mark. I mean, it's not exact, but it'll be close. I'm thinking that's where I put it, when I put that intake on that engine.
So just
I would
just
take it.
Just go right there.
Here, let me see things. I'm going to show you pointer. I'll take you pointer to about right there.
That's where I was telling. That's what I was
And you can show them this is old style. But it
This is an old style torque wrench.
yeah, but it works.
Okay.
I've had that thing for,
All right. We're going to the last round.
yeah, take it to that second big mark past 15. That should be about 18 on that. It might be 20, big deal, and it's not going to kill every cow and takes will go over just a little bit.
I can tell a little story right quick on that. You know, your grandpa's Dodge, his van. You know, we put another engine in his van some years back, and so it needed timing gear and chain, all that. You know, it's a good idea to put all that stuff in. If it needs replaced while you got it out, at least check all that. So we put all that in. Of course, we had to use his oil pan because the motor come out of a Plymouth lorry, and so going back in his van, the oil pan something was different. So I had to change all that and use his oil pan from the van. Well, his repair manual said to go 16 foot-pounds. Foot-pounds. It was a mistake. It's supposed to have been 16-inch pounds. So when I went foot-pounds, which is basically where you are right there, you know what happened with that quart oil pan gasket, right?
Oh, it popped.
Oh, dude, I smashed it out flat in a pancake. I even told your grandpa, I said, that don't sound right. He said, that's what it says. And I said, okay then, that's what it says. I told him, I said, dude, this ain't gonna work. But anyway, thankfully, you remember our buddy Gary used to be at that event a long time ago? I guess maybe might still be there. I told him what happened and showed him. He said, well, hey, it wasn't really your boo-boo. He said, I think I can make it good. So he did. He was able to go back in and damage it out for us. So that was nice. That turned out to be a good old engine.
On my last little bit here.
Old Plant 6 turned out to be a super little old engine. He's still using that thing till this day. We wasn't Ford guys, we'd probably be Mopar guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'd probably be Mopar guys, we didn't like Ford.
Alright.
Alrighty then.
We're at number 12.
Hammer down.
This guy likes.
If you don't feel like it moves, you're good.
I have it.
I mean, you can go back and forth, Tom. It's not gonna hurt anything. Just don't go over your mark there.
I just double check your call. I think it'll be alright.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you, I'm gonna show you on camera. I don't know if it'll pull up or not, but this is the torque sequence that I was going at. This is from the Ford Racing instructions, but I'll pull it up here in real time and show you guys. That's your torque sequence on a carbureted setup. Alright guys, I'm going to have to end the video here, but I'll bring you guys in here in a second. But we got the intake put on, and we got their torque, we got the torque sequence right, and anytime that you're going about the intake manifold on, I don't care if it's Ford, GM, always look up the torque sequence because you don't want to pinch the gas to create a nice vacuum leak. So, exactly. And so we went, I did it in 3 measurements. I did 15 foot-pounds. I did 10 foot-pounds, 15 foot-pounds, and 18 foot-pounds in 3 measurements. And we got the intake bolted down, and it's looking very nice. Yeah, we got the headers.
Yeah, they're just sitting there.
They're just sitting on there, but we're gonna put the other header on.
Be careful, let me put that on.
Got the header looking pretty good.
Yeah, I probably need to paint them again before we put them on. I'm gonna probably paint them one more time.
Show them what kind of header you running.
It's nothing fancy. They're just
Yeah, Patriot headers.
Headman, I think, is what they are actually.
Patriot.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah, they look pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna bolt right on there pretty good. Anyway.
It might sit there. We'll see. It might sit there.
The engine looks
recording?
very tough.
Okay.
The engine looks very good. So, long tube.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound very good. Should run very well. But I'm gonna have to end the video here, guys. Had a great time doing this. Always a pleasure working with Dad. So, I'm gonna have to end the video here, edit, get it on the channel this week. So, I'm hungry. You wanna go get some pizza?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Go get some pizza. I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Have a good one.
You guys have a great rest of your week. God bless you. And be safe out there.